click it. You might want to call one your blog. Type in here. Now, a blog is where you can write down ideas and thoughts and put information in there, and so that will help you, say if you're having a good time understanding the concepts you're working on, or and other people can come to this and help you out, and if you get frustrated, you can use that to communicate with me or other students about things that you might be having difficulty with. Okay, so we looked at shapes and text recognition. There are lines we can draw here. Say I grab this line and I click here and here and here. Say I want to draw some polygons, a 9 shade. This will click, and as you drag, it automatically will make the right regular polygon with 9 sides, just like that. If you click and go 4-sided, notice it's square in that. Okay, if I go to select, click on it and make it bigger and smaller, I'm able to do that also. If we come over here and do some shape recognition, make a little rectangle, it automatically pops it into a nice clean rectangle, and you can do some example problems on here that will help you. Now, for those of you in geometry, if you want to measure, or either class, if you want to measure that, you grab the ruler, move the ruler out, put it there. We can see this is 43 millimeters. If you want to measure some angles, we take this over, put it right down there. There's 0 up to 90. We can see that one's 90. You can click over here and grab a compass. We grab the compass here and move it to where you want your first point. Click on this to open it up, and then click on the blue part to actually curve around and make your circle. So there are plenty of tools available for you. Let's start a new page and go to our gallery. Okay, if you click on a picture and we go down looking for some pictures, lots of pictures, but what we want to do first, there we go, we want to click on mathematics. Say we go to, now notice the numbers are changing, algebra manipulatives. Grab some pictures and we bring over a square button, an x squared one, a minus x, a positive x, okay, and ones that are also labeled. We then can start using some algebra manipulatives that go along with that. Okay, and they're labeled, all that kind of stuff. Then you got some y's, so you got all your manipulatives that you can put in, and you can drag this grid over and start lining these up according to the way you want them. Okay, so now we have a 2x plus 2, and if we multiply that by 1x, now we have to obviously turn this, so you have to turn this way, put it over there, work at getting that nice and lined up. Okay, we can then see that when we multiply this, this will fit in there. So this one is in there, So that becomes 2x plus 2 is equal times x is equal to 2x squared times, well, I'm going to have to clone this, aren't I? Clone it once, clone it twice, and bring this over to here, and bring this over to here. We can see that these two are equal to 2x squared, 2x squareds plus 2x. And that was just an example of the distributed property. What else could we put in here? Well, we can go up to my content, come over to here, look at some PLEs, notebook files and pages. Notice I have the R2D2 quadrant, the spur objectives, and the spur matrix. If we add another page, bring the spur matrix in, drops it right in. Okay. Also, you can go out to the internet and you can search for a resource, connect with teachers, all that type, visit the exchange, and this brings up all the different resources available, and you might find one that is really helpful. What you do then is you go to the grade, you go to your subject, either way you want to do it. We go to mathematics, and then you search for something that has to do with algebra. So we go down here, say we go grade 9, and we go and type in algebra, and there's a Jeopardy thing, there is algebra properties. You can click to preview it to see if it's something you would like, so if it's something that you like, then you download it and we'll put it in our gallery and you can use it from there. Okay, so this one you don't drop in so simply, you actually bring it over. You tell me that it's something that we want to bring over. Okay, so there's all that available stuff there, and this will help you build your personal learning environment. Say I come over here and oops, I have to let's get we can get a movie, or I can go there. There's a Second Life picture. I can bring this postcard over and drop that in. Now since I put it in reflect, it drops right into reflect, so I can put pictures in there. So there's a map from Lake Geneva, and I'm going to drop that right in the one below it. It contains it nice and neat. If you want to see it bigger later, you can actually click on it and bring it up. The last button here, I said we could your choices really depend on what you're clicked on at the time. You can animate things, you can click text styles. This is more advanced and you probably won't be using this at first. You'll stick mostly with pages and working that out and writing and typing and everything on your own. You'll be drawing from the examples that I put into here, various flash modules that I'll put in here related to all this. Also, I'll download and put stuff in my content from the Smart Exchange, and you will stick mostly to the graphics and all of the things available under the mathematics. If I click on mathematics, here's some other important things. Let's create a new page. say you want some a graphing and notice this has this algebraic function up here. Notice it has A, B, and C, and D, and you're using the quadratic formula. You have a nice zoom bar over here. You can zoom up or in. You notice how the scale changes because of that. And let's say we want to change the A. The A happens to be the exponent. Okay. The B is the number in front of the x squared. The C is the number in front of the x, and the D is the constant on the end. So you can say, okay, what happens as we add to D? It moves it up or down depending on what that number is. So that ends up being the y-intercept, doesn't it? We can add to this what's happening now to that. So this is a great way to explore different attributes of the quadratic formula, or a cubic formula for that matter. And this is a nice little applet that helps you do that. And you can search through these, and I will direct you to some that will probably be helpful, and you can work with that. So there's a lot to choose from. The most important thing is for you to make it useful to yourself. So when you have your name here for your personal learning environment, you can go in and use this in an effective way of planning your courses, planning your understanding of all the mathematical objectives of SPUR and of skills, properties, uses, and relationships. You can create these matrices that will help you learn specifically the problems that deal with the course that you're in, and you can add applets that will help you figure things out. When you get to this program, you can click on any of the templates and get rid of some of the issues that you have. Let's get this one right there. We don't want that, so we can hit delete and it's gone. You can easily manage your pages by clicking on them and moving them to wherever you want them to be. You can reorganize it, and you're free to create this personal learning environment to best help you. And there's all we have. Quick recap. You're going to create your group, which is your personal learning environment. You're going to create your pages. You can pull the pages from here. Then you're going to start working with the page sorter specifically to your personal learning environment, and you can put in all the elements that will help you learn, any files that come along with it, and draw from the gallery. And as I add to more and more options, you can put those in and using those at any time you wish. So there you have it. A lot of work to do, but it'll help you in the long run. Thanks.